Welcome back to Ozarks Fox Day, and we are live in Monett, Missouri. We are awaiting the Repurpose Fair Festival, which starts tomorrow and Sunday. And I love this next lady so much. Known her for years. She sent me a message on Facebook. We've talked, we've chatted. I follow her Facebook pages.
Yes.
She's so creative. When you think of a Repurpose Fair Festival, this is what she does. She repurposes. Susanna Branham is here with novel goods. You and your mom kind of work together different things, but I cannot tell you how much we love your stuff.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you so much. We have a great time. So this is the only show I do with my mom. We do a little mother-daughter mashup. And it's fun. We come back to our hometown, get to see all our friends and family, get to make new friends.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, it's so much fun.
This is great. Well, let's talk about what you do. Let's start over here on these cute little pumpkins.
Look at these cute little pumpkins.
Absolutely.
That's a baby.
So these are actually made from old sweaters. So they're repurposed from sweaters that are outdated, out of fashion, worn out.
Might have holes in it.
Yeah, maybe they have little holes every once in a while, so you just cut out the good parts. This is actually a sleeve pumpkin. So from any given sweater, like a lady's medium sweater, I can make about 12 to 14 pumpkins. So that's what those sweater pumpkins are.
Are these hard to make, by the way? Because I think sometimes something that looks so simple is actually difficult to make.
So I actually teach classes on it, and I will say most people in the first class, their pumpkins sometimes look a little organic. They're not like that perfectly
Maybe like that.
But that's fine because that's how they are in nature. But to get down to the point where they're, nice, rounded, kind of, it does take a little bit of practice and skill.
I would think so.
Where are your classes?
I live in Kansas City, so
you do?
so I will teach classes just to groups up there in Kansas City.
Gotcha. I love that.
Okay, we love the pumpkin. Now, we don't have one here today with us, but one thing that caught Kelly and I, we were here a couple of years ago, were your gas can pumpkins.
Yes.
Which I love.
They're awesome.
I love your gas. Do you still have those?
So those are our Jungle-Lanterns. We actually don't have any this year. The year that we made them, we were able to source a ton of those cans. And this year it's a little bit harder. I have to get with my uncle with the plasma cutter. So it's just a little more of a process. So this year we stuck to sweater pumpkins. We also have muslin pumpkins. So lots of variety of pumpkins. We don't have any Jungle-Lanterns.
Okay, that's all right. I just love them so much.
And that's the thing.
I had to bring them back.
I think you need to.
Whatever's available, readily available, and they may come back.
And that's true. That's what upcycling is all about. You find something and you're like, this, I'm going to make something. Like, this is a fence post trap. My husband and I make these. So anytime somebody redoes fence in our neighborhood, we run over and say, can we take your old fence before it goes to the dump? And so we save those from the dump. They're cute. You can put them on your dining room table, pop some flowers in, put salt and pepper, napkins, and then you have it on your dining room table or to serve with. So they're a lot of fun to decorate with, too.
I love saving things from the trash, guys. Yeah, just use your creativity and
That's
make
why I'm a hoarder, Kelly.
I know. This is true.
I can't throw anything away.
Same. I'm the same way.
And then Kelly notices right before we went on.
I said,
that's adorable.
That's a grater. That's an old-time grater.
So this is a grater. It would be so cute in your kitchen. I popped a fall floral in here. Super easy to take out, and you could replace it with like Christmas or spring. It could hang on the wall. It could sit on a display. So that's just an ordinary thing. And that's the thing I love about the Repurpose Fair. Even if like just took kids to school, have no budget, you can come and get ideas for free all day long. So come walk around, get so many ideas.
And by the way, Susanna, too, you're so good you have such a great design eye because it's also about pairing things. Like, look how she paired this with the little turkey and then the napkins. It's all about pairing it and creating that little decor item in your kitchen, like you said. And then guess what? You take all that away, add some Christmas, or then add some spring, and you have the same basic items, but you're switching it out, saving money.
Did you make that little turkey?
So my mom actually made this turkey. She made it out of thrifted muslin from a garage sale. This is an upcycled candlestick.
Yeah.
And she hand sewed it all from scratch, popped in some feathers, and we call him a turkey.
I love it.
See, I can't sew. And now, I want to make this. I could find the candlestick, I could pop some feathers in there, but I can't sew.
You could work with someone, let them sew the
My mom is amazingly talented. I could never do that.
I love this little patch. Was that something she did, or was that already on something?
No, she did. She hand-stitched that.
That's adorable.
That's so amazing. And then talk about the beautiful jewelry.
Okay, so so this is actually these are wool pendants. So they have been upcycled wool that was going to the trash. My mom does wool crafting, so when her and all of her little friends get together, they finish a project and they throw away their scraps, but not my mom. She bags them up, takes them home. She makes these little wool pendants. I have a charm bar that I'm bringing down, and we did a little mashup. So like with her acorn pendant, she has one of my little squirrel charms. There's a little witch's broom with a witch's hat. So just a fun little thing, but she hand stitches them all. She'll actually have her supplies on Saturday and Sunday. So if you see something and you're like, oh, I'd like this on a different background, she can stitch that up for you and have it. It does take about probably an hour to get them. So first come, first serve on orders for that.
Oh, that's great. And I love the floral ones. The one on the bottom there is so cute.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, do you ever get attached to something that you make that you just, want to hang on to?
You don't want to sell?
Yes. So it's funny because this year I had a beautiful white sweater that was actually my sweater that unfortunately is a little too tight now.
Oh, okay.
White when it's tight is not right. So I cut it up, made sweater pumpkins, and as I was packing up, I set aside like 5 of them to use on my dining room table.
And it was one of your favorite sweaters, so yeah.
Sweaters. It was like the second date I went on with my husband, and so I'm like, okay.
Oh, see, you can't get rid of that.
You can't get rid of that.
No,
but you repurposed it, and now it's decor. I
By
love
the way,
it.
before we run out of time, too, look at these beautiful little books. Great
these
little
are so
decor
cute.
items.
So this is hilarious. I'm just going to show you.
Yes.
Okay, right here, this is a sheet. So I actually,
Right here.
my dog is 15 years old, super sweet, Javier. He hates sheets, so he rips them up. So I actually will take strips of sheets and use them, wrap them around books, add a little vintage lace, and you have like a really fun, this is a modern book, Blood Fever, very like Halloween vibe. And so we made it even more Halloween-y, put a little cauldron charm on there. So that is kind of how I repurpose those books. But yeah,
I love
sheet
it.
gets torn up, it does not go to the trash.
Now, let me tell you something. Sheets are expensive. You can sell a few of these and buy some new sheets.
Exactly.
And that's how recycling works.
And by the way, too, if somebody wants to buy your stuff that can't come to the repurpose fair, is it Facebook? Where can people like look at your stuff?
Yeah, so I am on Facebook. Novel Goods is my business, so you can find me on Facebook. I'm also at the Porch Swing in Kansas City, so that's a brick and mortar store that I'm in. And that's actually in Greenwood, Missouri, so just outside of Kansas City. So that's where you can find my stuff. And my mom's stuff is under the Primitive Acorn on Facebook.
The Primitive Acorn.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So great to see all
And of course,
this
we'll see you
stuff.
tomorrow
Yes,
and Sunday
we'll see you tomorrow. It's
at the
gonna be a
Repurpose Fair
great
Festival.
That's right.
Yes.
Now, be looking for her and her mama.
We'll be here. All right, we'll be back with so much more. Stay with us.
So cute.
I love all
I
these
know.
little pumpkins. Look at those little
See, I think that
baby
would be
ones.
gorgeous on a table, just the pumpkins in it. Like the whole thing.